Welcome and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a great week, a great month, a great day, wherever you are. And without further ado, let's get into your reading. Okay. What does Spirit have to say to the collective today? What is the message on the minds of the many? On the minds of the many, on the people who are plenty and abundant and real and regal and feel all the things inside of their own sequels, the intuition sparked from nothing but a tiny ember within. We have safe travel. First card. Okay, so you're probably leaving or going or having a vacation. You're going somewhere very soon. And this vacation, this travel, this move, it's protected. Okay, very protected. Feels like a vacation, even if it's just a move. Feels like a sigh of relief from whatever you've been going through. Transmuting. Lots of green energy here. The heart chakra is active and awake and feeling into whatever you've been feeling into. Okay. Card number 44. Okay, so you might have the gift of prophecy. You probably do have the gift of prophecy. Okay. Very connected to your heart chakra. Soulmate. So you're moving, transmuting energy, and it's leading you to some sort of soulmate connection here. Okay. Let's go a little bit deeper. Let's talk about this travel. Two of Cups in reverse. Okay, so it's like you're leaving somebody. Hold on, we need clarity on that. Yeah, you're walking away from somebody, but mostly just these paradigms of narcissists in your life. As an empath, you can attract narcissists because that's just, what you do. You're a healer. You want to give. They want to take. It's a natural symbiotic. Well, it's not symbiotic. It's more parasitic of a relationship. And so they're going to attract you until you learn your lesson. And the lesson really is just to not go around them, not to give them your energy, not for free, not because they're just taking it. Right? If they want to be part of your energy, they're going to have to. And it's not even worth it to you anyways, because these people don't want to say sorry. They don't want to connect. They just want to be tyrannical, whoever this person is. And you walking away from them, transmuting that energy, because you've been there for a minute. Okay, you've been in that energy for a while. That's okay. Is leading you. Well, let's talk about the transmutation first here. Transmutation of energy. It's requiring a lot of strength. You got to be strong. And I know you're strong. Of course you're strong. You're stronger than you even think you are. Because your thoughts can't... you're very, very strong. Okay? And your strength does not come from brute force and tyranny and control and suppression and all of these maleficent things. No. Your strength comes from gentleness, ease, patience, vulnerability. These things require a lot more strength than what society and what the masses believe. If mainstream media and mainstream yada, 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 the unconscious people, the zombies walking around might see it as weakness when you're gentle, when you are easy about the way that you live, and when you are simple, they might see you as an idiot, right? But it's not what you are. You know that this is actually strength, to keep a clear mind, to keep a gentle attitude, to keep a compassionate heart, not just towards others, but towards yourself. You got that inside of you, and that is strength. And Spirit commends you, okay? And it's also, it's not just like, yes, Spirit is there helping you do this, But if you weren't doing it as well, if you weren't playing a part in this, then it wouldn't happen. And so you are the key ingredient. You are the key factor to the reason why that this is happening. The reason why you're getting to embrace this next cycle. Card number 49, the soulmate. Okay, let's talk more about this transmutation. What you thought you wanted isn't what you wanted. Okay? And you're realizing that. You've realized that. Okay? And this is the thing. And this is why I'm picking up on this energy. You know, people sell us these dreams in magazines and commercials and TV shows and all of these places. These dreams of luxury and, you know, having all of this power and all. But what does that actually do for the spirit? You're learning. You're realizing that, or you've already learned that you don't want what other people want. Other people get excited. Meanwhile, you're calm. Other people care a lot about so-and-so and what clothes they're wearing and where they're going and what they look like and all these things. You don't care. Okay? And it's not that you don't care about how you look. Of course you care about how you look. It's just you don't want to fit in. You don't care about fitting in, and you also don't care about fitting out. See, sometimes when we get into this, you know, non-conformity, we can get into this mode where we're just going exactly opposite of what mainstream is doing, exactly opposite. And you're not even doing that at this point. You're not going with the flow of mainstream consciousness, and you're not going against the flow of mainstream consciousness. You're taking the middle path of, I don't really need to do it that way, and I don't need to do it the opposite way. I'm going to do it my way. That's where you're at. And that's this transmutation process that's happening. Realizing what your goals are versus what everybody else's goals might have been, okay, in your mind, in your consciousness here. Ace of Cups in reverse. Ooh, soulmate. Ooh, you know what I think this is, really? And this is why I wanted to focus more on these two, like travel, transmute. The soulmate, the connection, the soul tie that you had with this person is ending. Gone with the wind. Okay? It's taking a little bit, I'm feeling like your body is going through activations. Your body's going through changes. It might be feeling a little bit like this and like that and like this, like that and like this and like this, It might be feeling a little bit, you know, funky. Might be keeping you up, or you're sleeping at weird times. That's okay. That's all right. You're breaking a soul contract, okay? A soul contract. Didn't really ever have, you know, I mean, it only has reign over you if you give it reign over you. And that's what was happening here. And you're letting that go. You mean you've already let it go. It's just your body's still going through this transmutation process, which is why this is coming up. This is confirmation for you so that you know what's happening. Okay? Or validated in that. Now, yeah, I am picking up on the need for sleep, but also the feeling like you can't really sleep at certain times. Know that you're being protected. Okay? When you sleep and when you don't sleep and what you're feeling inside of your body, like this, I'm sort of feeling it's in the third eye area. It's in this, so there might be some evil eye going on, okay, and some spiritual warfare here. Probably yes, that's what's going on. Okay, and you're being called to just take it easy. Slow will get you there faster. Being gentle, being easy with it will get you there faster. Okay? Sometimes in yoga or when you're stretching in Qigong, you know, just gently moving the muscle can open up the fascia more than moving the muscle quickly or trying to really stretch it or pulling on it. If you just go slowly with it, right, you can open up more of those pathways. And it's the same thing for what's happening to you in your body. You're being called to just slow down, okay? And understand that when you slow down, time is going to slow down around you. That's how it works. Okay? When you're going fast and you're rushing, it's going to speed up. Time will literally seem like it's going faster. It'll feel like you have less time. And then when you slow down, it's like, oh, I have more time. Because time is relative. Okay? It hinges on what you are doing. It hinges on what your DNA and what all of your cells in your body, all 7 trillion of them, are thinking. Okay? You are the creator of all of that. Okay? Now, that's not to say, obviously, this soul contract that you're dispersing of is creating these feelings in your body, but these feelings, they're on their way out. It's transmuting. Okay? Allow. Be gentle. Be easy. Okay? Now, here's this card. The Ten of Wands. And I pulled this in an earlier reading, and I feel like this is another one of those times where it means one of the same things. It's like you can't really see where you're going. And it feels like a lot of work right now, but where you're headed is clear. Where you're headed is exactly where you need to go and where Spirit is wanting you to go. Okay? Yeah, I feel like truths are coming out, revealing themselves to you in time, okay, slowly, gently as this process goes on. Remember, those are those dreams that you thought you had that weren't actually yours, okay? Music to Spirit's ears. Go forward fearlessly, okay? Cutting through the BS, the things that you thought you wanted. That can be a little bit of an ego death, right? Because there's a version of you who really did want those things and was excited about getting whatever it was and doing whatever it was, but really feel it in your body now. Does it excite you? Does it make you feel good? Does it make you feel peaceful? Was it an excitement that caused chaos and turmoil in your body, or was it an excitement that caused peace and serenity and bliss and happiness, right? Music to Spirit's ears. Truths are coming out about these things. You're more aware than people think, okay? You're way more aware than people think. Let me get more clarity on that. What do people think? Why are people thinking about you? You're magnetic, okay? You're an empath, so people do think about you. They think about you because of the way that you make them feel. People don't remember you for anything, There's a quote, it's like people only remember the way that you made them feel. They don't really remember your words. They don't really remember you, your actions. 10 years down the line, when they think about you, they're going to think about the way that you made them feel. Okay? And it makes sense scientifically because of the way that memories are created in the mind based on feelings, emotions, right? And so if you create an emotion, or if you cause an emotion in someone, they're gonna recognize that emotion. Okay, let's keep on going here. What do they think about you? Waiting for news, package, or a letter. So people, give me more clarity on that. Waiting for news. Who's waiting for news here? A period of ill health and depression. Waiting for news, a package, and a letter. Okay, what else we got going on? You will be taken care of in difficult times. Okay, so I'm looking back over here at this Four of Swords in reverse. Okay, and the Ace of Cups. The soul contract that you're letting go of, cutting off, transmuting, is causing your body to go through changes, light activations, quantum healing, staying up late at night, not being able to rest, not being able to sleep. Maybe you're just, your body is holding on and then letting go, and then holding on and letting go. And it might be causing a little bit of this ill health, okay? And it's not just you, it's this soul contract. It's whoever this is holding on to your energy, wanting to stay. And so you might be watching the cord cutting videos and the Reiki and the ASMR and stuff like that, or, the binaural beats. But what's really happening here is there's something coming, okay? News, a package, something that's going to support you, okay? You'll be taken care of. News of a birth of a new business opportunity, okay? So we got more clarity on that. It's some sort of business opportunity. I don't see any pentacles here. So I don't feel like you're too worried, or like it's not like you care too much about what's going on at this time when it comes to business or finances. But this is what's coming in to support you. Okay, and why is that? Ooh, 2 of Pentacles in reverse. So there might be a loss of something. No, I mean, okay, hold on. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. No, I feel like somebody sees that you're struggling with something, and so you have an offering coming in. Okay? An offering. They've been waiting. It's like they've been watching you. They've been watching you. They've been watching what you do. Sort of waiting, sort of feeling it out. Okay? What we got here? Feeding the body, mind, and spirit fruits. They've been watching you. They see that the fruits are beginning to show themselves, or have already been showing themselves. And here's the thing. You know, this news coming in, you will be taken care of in difficult times. It's taking a little bit longer than you expect it to take. Okay? So if you're watching this and you're like, okay, I've been knowing that it's coming. I've wanted it to come, and I know it's coming. Well, nourish yourself while you wait. Prepare for it. Okay? Make space for whatever it is that you know is coming in. Make space in your schedule. Make space in your environment. Okay? Clear the calculator. Clear the whiteboard off, because this is a big deal. All right? And it's going to take up a lot of space. Space that you want it to take up. So just clear off that space now. Get rid of all of those connections that you don't need. Okay? Not just connections to people, but connections to ideas, substances, you know, things that you're doing with your day. You don't need to, that's not something that you have to do today. Okay? Another thing is keep this to yourself. Okay? Keep it to yourself. You have a lot of potential within you, and I feel like that potential is being realized. Like you're starting to realize your potential in your mind. And that is, you know, you feel like you have more potential than you've realized. Okay? And this opportunity is going to help you realize that potential. Death in reverse. Somebody is just holding on to you. And I feel like it's a past person. It could be these narcissistic energies over here. And this is what's causing all of this, like, I'll ring this bell. Inner turmoil. It's not you. It's this person. They're holding on for dear life. Okay? They are holding on for dear life. Knight of Swords upright. You're being told to just go after it. Okay? I mean, not even just that, but like, look at this. They're holding on, and you're like running away. Your spirit is just pulling it away. And they are trying to hold on to you. Okay? Full card in the middle there. We have the 7 of Cups. So, choices. You can go any way. You can go in any direction from this point. Okay? What is Spirit wanting you to do from this position? Okay? Stay put. Allow the dust to settle. Allow the storm to run its course. Be gentle. You're pulling away from this person. Try pulling away from them. Try sitting back and allowing the chaos to ensue around you without being taken up in it. Okay? Because you're feeling that pull. You're feeling that with spiritual warfare. But you don't have to participate in the spiritual warfare, is what I'm hearing. Spirit's got you. Your angels have got you. Your higher self is already doing it. Don't worry about that. The more gentle you are and the more time you're willing to take moving through this, the less time it's going to take. Okay? Which is interesting, you know. The more patient you are, the less time you have to wait. Interesting. It's a way that's sort of paradoxical, isn't it? Okay? You have so many opportunities, so many choices, so many people that want to help you. I mean, your future is bright. It's a sea of golden opportunities, okay? And you can see it. You're in your root. You're in your heart, okay? You're holding on to spirit. You know what you're doing. You know how this is going to go. All of these things are clear to you, all right? Now just take your time. You know that's the end result. And so relax. Okay? And that's what Spirit's calling you to do. Relax, because you got this. There's nothing for you to worry about. You don't have to worry about them holding on to you or who they are or what. And even, like, who are they? Let me see more. There's somebody who's trying to get away with your greater future. They see your future and they want it. They want to run away with you to take your future. Okay? They want to play a part. They want to play a role in it. Okay? Not to give you anything, but to take away from you. Not to provide, not to add anything to it, but to just run away with it. They want you to boost them up. They want to be propelled by you. You're like a box spring that they want to jump on, and that is not okay, right? That's who they are. I mean, give me more defining characteristics about this spirit. They're criticizing you, and they really think that you should listen to them. There's somebody who has a better they know better than you, and they want you to, go, and they always got advice for you, and they're telling you, hey, you should do it the way that we want you to do it. Okay? Interesting. Might be multiple people. Position of authority, okay? Throne. Well, this could mean two things. It can mean that you actually have spiritual authority here. Okay, but it also can mean that this person, whoever they are, takes a position of authority over you. Okay, it could be a boss, it could be a parent, okay, who has dominion over the household. This is how you know who this person is. And safe travel over there indicates to me that if you're in a position that's hard to get out of, listen, you're gonna, by transmuting this energy, safe travel was the first card we pulled. 2222. You're going to be okay, all right? You're going to be put in a new position. And that could be, this is feeling more like your work environment, right? Waiting for news of a new business opportunity you'll be taken care of, okay? This is a work environment. Your boss is who you're getting rid of here. King of Swords upright. This is a person who is very logical, okay? Domineering a little bit. Just feels like they're very protected with their energy. Like more guarded. They're not very emotional. They don't let their emotions show, okay? But emotionally, on the inside, I mean, they're feeling like family wishes come true here. What does this have to say? Family wishes come true. Tell me more. Discord among friends or family. They put on a front. Okay, they put on a front that makes it seem like they're doing well. Yeah, but in reality, they have a lot of discord internally, especially with, and they see you as a maverick. They see you as somebody who's different, who has more of the answers than them. I mean, you are a renegade. You are a maverick, a trailblazer. You don't go down the paths that have been forged. You forge your own. Okay? And so Spirit is saying to stick to that path and that you're on the right one. Even if there is no path in front of you, you're forging your own path. And that's exactly what Spirit wants from you. Okay? Divine timing, trust the process. Now again, throughout this whole reading, we're talking about ease and gentleness and this feeling in your body and needing rest and needing to be gentle with this process, right? The more gentle you are, it's like one of those Chinese finger traps, right? That's sort of what this feels like. When you pull really hard on the Chinese finger trap, you stay stuck. But if you just gently move your hands away from him, it goes away. It's done. And so it's the same sort of idea. It's like this non-Newtonian fluid that if you it's like quicksand. If you try to struggle to get out of it, it's hard to get out. But if you just ease your way out, Just easy. It will happen. Okay? So that's what you're in right now. That's the message. That's what Spirit wants you to know. And God is celebrating you. Okay? Reward yourself. And see, rewarding yourself is part of that whole gentle easing process. The more you reward yourself, the more time you give to that inner child and the inner divine masculine and the divine feminine, the more playful you are about this, the easier it's going to be. Okay? Because these people, they're not anywhere near a vibration of being gentle, playful, easy. And so the more you get onto a vibration that's not attuned to them, the easier it's going to be to walk away. And I don't just mean like physically walk away. I mean like spiritually taking you out of the situation, out of the soul contract. Okay. Playful. Harmony. All right. You're harmonious. Very, very good reading, guys. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Yeah. All right. One more oracle card and then we're gone. We're going to do luck is on your side. I'm telling you, luck is on your side. You got a lot of lucky energy right now. Take time to breathe out. Don't worry. Be happy. All right? Gentle with yourself, with others, with your time, with all of it. Be gentle. Be easy. You've got this. I love you. Namaste.